Alright, how's everybody doing today? Back again on another video for you guys. And today, we're going to be doing my full review of the TOTU BT-2 Bluetooth headphones. So, without further ado, let's get into this. So, the first thing I want to talk about with you guys is the build quality and overall design. Now, I've been using these for almost a little bit over a week now, and I gotta tell you, the build quality on this is quite nice. Y'all already know I do a lot of exercising. I work out a lot, like 3 times a week, so I go to the gym a lot. And during the initial setup, there was a little bit of a learning curve, how to fit it on right, how to get it set up just the way I like. And I must say, from a build quality standpoint, it's constructed very well. There's no rattling, there's no creaking, everything fits in my ear quite comfortably, and yeah. So the build quality is pretty solid on here. Now, when it comes to design, I must say it's designed quite nicely. This little ear wing hooks behind your ears and really holds it firm in your ears. But in my opinion, if you didn't have this, it'll still be pretty firm in your ears because, one, this has a nice arced design which makes it so it sits in your ear quite firmly. So that's pretty cool. But that little ear wing is just a nice touch there. And then you can see all of your buttons used to operate the device right there. Power, pause, play, volume up and down, rewind, reverse track. And then down at the bottom here, you have your micro USB charging port. So it's designed quite nicely, I must say. It's a really solid design. So that was good. Now, up next, I just want to point out how comfortable these headphones were. Now, as I said, these were my main go-to headphones for a little bit over a week. And I must say, these are the first earbuds that I found that I could use for extended periods without having to readjust them. So that's just a testament to the overall comfort level in this guy here. So the comfort on these headphones is quite good. Now, the next thing I want to talk about with you guys are the core features of these headphones. So let's do this. So number one core feature, as always, is the Bluetooth connectivity. You guys know I'm pretty addicted to the no cable lifestyle now. So this has some pretty solid Bluetooth in here. I believe it's Bluetooth 4.1. And yeah. Next, we have a built-in mic so you can make and receive phone calls. And all of your buttons on the device here have multifunction purposes. So let's just go through this real quick. Alright. So you can use the button in the middle there to pause play to answer and reject phone calls. You answer it with a single click and you reject with a long press. Now, if you missed the call and you want to redial, you simply just double click the pause play button there and it'll redial your last call. So that's pretty cool. And as always, the volume up and down double as volume and previous next track. So it's a long press for the volume and a click for the previous next track. So yeah, that pretty much covers all the features in here. Now let's keep it moving. Let's talk about the sound quality and the volume in this guy. And I must say, guys, overall I was really impressed with the sound quality and the volume coming out of these headphones. Now, when it comes to sound quality, I noticed that it was very crisp and clear on the low end and the high end. So all you have to do is find a comfortable volume level that you're comfortable listening to music at, and you shouldn't have a problem. Now, I noticed, however, that these get quite loud, and I'm very happy to say that there is a nice amount of bass to this. I was very surprised, because with headphones, these type of earbud headphones, you don't really get a lot of bass with these style of headphones or earbuds. So I was kind of surprised at the overall volume level and the amount of bass that I actually got out of this. So it was really good in that regard. And that being said, as I've said, the sound quality was really good on the low and the high end. There was no crackling or popping of any kind, and the volume actually got quite loud. So man, these are turning out to be some really solid earbuds here. So that was also quite good. Moving on, let's talk about the mic quality in this guy. I believe the mic is somewhere right there. I apologize, black doesn't show up well on camera, but I do believe it's right there. Now, I must say that the mic quality on this, again, was really good. I was able to make and receive phone calls, no problem. Interact with my phones, no problem. Use my voice commands, no problem. So, it was overall a solid experience. And even on phone calls, callers told me that I actually sounded quite good, and I had no issues making and receiving phone calls. So the mic on this guy was pretty solid. Alright. Jeez. Now, up next, what I want to talk to you guys about is the steps to pair with this guy. Now, I also want to point out that you do get some nice audible cues here. But let's just pick up my Android device. As y'all know, I got an Android device. I got my Note 3. And then I got a Windows device, my 635. Haven't purchased an iPhone device yet. I'm still working on that. We're still building up to that. But anyways, to pair, you just simply power on your device, go into settings, go to Bluetooth, turn the Bluetooth on. You're going to come to this page, and it says make your device visible. You're going to tap to make your device visible. Let's just press that down. Leave that like that. Same thing on your Windows device. But with Windows, as soon as you power it on, it starts scanning. So that's that. Now, over on the device, you're going to press and hold the middle play pause button, which also doubles as power. Should be about 4 seconds or so, and you'll see it powers on. You get a nice little audible tone that says power on, and automatically it goes straight into pairing mode there. So there's no extra holding to go into pairing mode. Now, with the device in pairing mode, you simply want to push scan. That's it. You simply push scan. Now with Windows, sometimes you may have to toggle on off and let it scan out. But on Android here, as you can see, it's found it right there. The TOTU BT-2 Bluetooth headphones. You simply just tap and it starts the pair process. So that's pretty much it. It's pretty straightforward there. Takes a couple seconds and it pairs right up. That's weird. It didn't find it on here. Never had that issue with Windows before, but having some trouble finding it on this one. But that's okay. It's pretty much, those are the steps to pair up your device. And after that, it's pretty straightforward. Now you can use your headphones to interact with your phone, listen to music, all that good stuff. It's that easy, it's that simple, it's that straightforward. That's pretty much it. Now, let me power this off so I save some juice. Pretty much just press and hold. And it'll tell you power off. Now, yeah. That's pretty much it. And it also gives you a nice audio device connected tone when it connects up successful. So you get some pretty nice audible cues here. You get a nice beep when it's at max volume, and you get a nice beep when it's at minimum volume. So you get some nice audible cues here. And that's pretty much your steps to pair. Now, the next thing I want to talk about with you guys is the Bluetooth range and the Bluetooth strength. Now, you know, it's pretty standard here. The manufacturer quotes this as having a 10 meter operating distance, 10 meters being 10 meters or 33 feet, and I found that in terms of that, it's pretty good. No issues there with the range or the strength. No problems there. But I did notice that depending on how I wear the headphones, whether I wear it where the cable dangles under my neck or where I wear it where the cable is behind my neck, that does kind of create some interference when I'm wearing the headphones. So I do have a little bit of interference depending on how I wear the headphones. But I found that if I wear the headphones with the cable dangling under my neck, I actually get perfect solid performance when it comes to the range and the strength. So y'all keep that in mind, because I know, at least for me, when I was doing stuff, it got a little bit annoying having that little bit of extra cable hanging underneath my chin. So I was like, you know what, let me just flip it over, put it behind my neck. And then I noticed that I had a little bit of connection issues when I did that. So I'm like, okay, there's only one way you could wear this. So I just left it underneath my chin. Didn't have any other issues aside from that, but I had to point that out. So that's pretty much it for the Bluetooth range and the strength. Pretty much no issues. Keep in mind, again, it's all about how you wear the headphones. Particularly for me, as I've said, it works the best if you leave the cable dangling underneath your chin. So, moving on, let's now take some time out to talk about the durability of the earphones or the headphones themselves. And now overall, I must say the durability of the earphones or headphones was quite good. I actually dropped it more than a few times, because you know you're sweaty from coming out of the gym or coming out of workout, and you just go to take it off real quick and it slips out of your hand because you know everything's sweaty. And so I've dropped it a few times, and I'm proud to say that it still works as if it was brand new. So again, that's just a testament to the overall durability of the headphones or earbuds. So the durability on here is really quite good. Now, the next thing I want to talk about with you guys is the charging times and the overall battery life. Now, this is by far one of my favorite and most important sections because battery life is very important. Now, from a manufacturing standpoint, these headphones are quoted as having 1.5 hours of charge time, so you can interpret that one of two ways. That can either be 1.5 hours of charge time or an hour and 50 minutes of charge time. Now, I found it in my testing that it takes about 2 hours or just over 2 hours to reach a full charge. And when it comes to overall battery life, I found that I'm getting anywhere between 5.5 to 7 hours, depending on what I'm doing for that particular day. Whether I'm taking a lot of phone calls, listening to a lot of music, I have my music up at high volumes. I pretty much found that I consistently get 5.5 to 7 hours, pretty much depending on what I'm doing. That's pretty much what I was able to get. Now, the manufacturer quotes these as being able to get about 7 hours of about talk and listening time, so that's about spot on. Keep in mind that may vary depending on what you do with the headphones and what your overall volume is set at. That may improve or lessen depending on those factors. So That's how this headphone stacks up in terms of the battery life and the overall charge times. Now, I just want to real quick talk about some positives and some negatives of the earbuds or the headphones with you guys. Then we're going to go over the price. And then I'm going to give you my final thoughts and maybe a recommendation or two. Now, start off with the negatives this time. When it comes to negatives, there's not really many negatives with this guy, aside from the fact that depending on how you wear it, really has a tendency to obstruct the performance when it comes to the Bluetooth. And as I said earlier, that can easily be fixed if you just leave it where you let this cable dangle underneath your neck. Now, some other negatives. As y'all can see, I got some pretty beefy fingers here. Sorry about that nick. I cut myself while I was working out. So, that being said, these really small buttons, at times, they could have been, they were an issue for me sometimes. I had some trouble interacting with these buttons. So, that was an issue. So, if you are a bigger fingered person like myself, you may have some issues pressing these buttons and pressing the exact buttons. But, it is what it is. Now, that pretty much does it for the negatives of these headphones here. Now moving on, let's talk about some positives. Now here we go. Some nice positives are the Bluetooth connectivity. The mic quality is really quite good. The volume and the overall sound quality is really quite good. These headphones are actually quite comfortable to wear for extended periods of time. There's no issues with that. So that pretty much does it for the positives and negatives. And the battery life is spot on. So that's also a nice positive there. So that pretty much wraps up the positives and the negatives of the headphones. So moving on now, let's talk about the price. Now, this was purchased via Amazon, and I must say that again, this came quite quickly. Thank you, Amazon. And now let's do a little bit of a price breakdown so you know what you're getting into. Now, my total price that I paid for these was $55.63. Keep in mind that I run money-making apps, so I can cash out gift cards depending on where my points are, so my price is always going to be a little bit less. So, that being said, let's get into this. Now, these particular earphones or earbuds do offer free shipping this time. So I found that with free shipping, the price on these earphones was about $49.99. So call it $50. And that's a really solid price in my opinion for everything that you're getting here. Now, with standard shipping, 3 to 5 business days, and free shipping about 5 to 7. But with standard shipping, the total price is about $56.09. Now, that's pretty good. So maybe you don't want to do the free shipping and you want to get it here within a decent time, but you don't have a ton of money to spend. Just go with the standard shipping. That's really a good price, again, for what you're getting. Now, the 2-day shipping, and this is what I use all the time because I like it when my products come nice and fast and in a timely manner. The 2-day shipping total for the device was $61.13. So that's actually what my price would have been before I cashed out my gift cards. So that's actually what I paid, but keep in mind my total price was $55.63. Alright, then that was the 2-day shipping. And with 1-day shipping, you're looking at paying $72.78. Now, These really are a good pair of headphones. I don't know if it justifies paying for the 1-day shipping, but I can definitely see myself paying for the 2-day shipping. But that really is up to you. Again, I just added this section so you guys know exactly what you're paying when it comes down to price. Keep in mind these prices may change as time changes, so it is what it is. Now, that being said, now that we've ran through the price, you guys may be wondering, do I recommend these headphones? Do I recommend that you pick these up? And I would have to say it's a resounding yes on this recommendation. If you're a workout buff, kind of like myself, and you're on the go a lot, so you need headphones that can double with multi-functions, then this really is a nice pickup. Even for the price of $50, it's still a solid pickup, and I would really recommend that you pick these up. If you're, you want a nice listening experience, you want decent battery life, you want a solid mic, you want solid build quality, you want solid sound quality and volume, and you want some headphones that are quite durable, at this price, I can really recommend these. So, that being said, now that pretty much wraps up the review portion of this video. Now I would like to take the time to thank TOTU for making this video possible. As I've said before, I really do appreciate it when manufacturers take the time to reach out to smaller YouTube channels and give us the opportunity to review their products for them. And I really do appreciate the fact that TOTU wants my honest opinions with no bias, and they do not force me to be more positive. They want my honest and straightforward opinions, so I really do appreciate that. As you guys know, as I've said, I really do hate it when manufacturers really force you to put a positive spin on their devices, and I really do find that I'm at home when manufacturers really ask for my honest opinion with no hindrances. So thanks again, TOTU, for making this video possible and for providing me with a reviewer experience that was unhindered, so I have full creative full creative rights to the video, and I can really give you my honest opinions. Sorry, got stuck on my words there, guys. So, I think that about wraps it up for this video. You guys keep in mind, all links to where to purchase this will be down in the video description. And I actually think if you were following the unboxing the other day, these headphones actually went on sale for a limited time at about $25, so they were about half price. So anybody that was checking out the unboxing the other day would have seen that these headphones were on sale for half price. So y'all keep watching the links in the description so y'all get the absolute best prices possible. And as always, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please help your boy out by giving it a thumbs up. That really does help me out. You don't know how much. If you want to see more raw, uncut content like this, because you never really know what's going to happen when I push record, please hit the subscribe button down below so you get notified as soon as new videos become available on YouTube. And lastly, guys, if you know anyone out there looking for some quality devices or products at some really great prices, please share with them my channel, because I'm doing this for everyone, because we all deserve the best. Alright, guys, I'm going to go ahead and bring this video to a close. I hope everyone has a nice day, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Peace.